All right, welcome to round three of the MOCS Preliminary Modern with Neobrand. I'm now 2-0, and we are on the draw against Comac. Let's see what this does here. This has 2 mana on turn 1, has the Allosaurus Rider, even though it's a Summoner's Pact one, and we have the Neoform. So this is a turn 1 kill. We snap keep. Let's see what they're on here. Stomping Ground. Looks like it's like Naya Burn. So waiting doesn't get us anywhere, I think, especially that, like, given that if we wait, we're still at the same amount of mana if we draw a land. If we don't, we're screwed. And they could bring our life total down by a significant amount, such that we can't even draw twice with Gristlebrand, so we're jamming here. The question is, do we pact once or twice here? So pacting and neoforming gets 2 cards out of the library. That gets us to 50. If we packed again, it gets us to 49, which makes the numbers awkward because we don't have a way to produce a blue mana except for with the Manamorphose, which draws a card. So if we start at 49 cards, then if we have to Manamorphose or a Laboratory Maniac, then that becomes 48 cards, which is 6 above the X divided by 7, which might make things awkward here. Like if the Simian Spirit Guides are all at the bottom, we might not even be able to finish finish our rep here. So I think we're just pacting once, and then we'll take it step by step from there. So packed once. I think we're ditching these two or any of these two. Like the only relevant cards I believe are these 3 here. These don't matter against burn. I guess I disagree. There's a small outside chance that we have 3 Simian Spirit Guides and a Manamorphose to pay for the pack, but I've actually yet to do that. So this is not great. I don't have a Nourishing Shoal or a Worm or even any creature. So this doesn't look great for me, but let's see if we can pull it off. There's a Shoal. Do we have the creature? No. Holy God. Oh yes, never mind. We have the Summoner's Pact. What am I doing? Sorry about that. No, no, no. I was kind of like not considering the Summoner's Pact because that would get us to 35, which would make the numbers awkward. That's what I was thinking. But I think because we already pacted, we can't stop now. Yeah, so let's get a worm, and then we'll have to aggressively manage the library sides now that we're at 35. If we had any Summoner's Pact here, I would be aggressively firing them off. Because with 4 Manamorphose and a Edge of Autumn, we can get through 5 cards, but not 6. Which probably shouldn't matter actually, because we have the 2 Simian Spirit. We only need the 2 Simian Spirit Guides, right? We're gonna Manamorphose here first to get the most information, like getting a Summoner's Pact, for example, because we'll need to win this turn anyways, and we'll need blue mana this turn anyway. So may as well do it now to get the most information. No such luck, so we'll draw again. No Summoner's Pact, that's fine. There's Nourishing Shoal here. There's the Life Goes On as well. So we have the extra mana. I would I would count the number of green creatures and then definitely fire this off to thin the library by 1. So yeah, there's 2 left. We Shoal for Worm. I think the rest of this is pretty academic here, as long as we have the prerequisite mana. Yeah, we have the mana here. So let's draw. Play the Laboratory Maniac, and then what we have here is your classic turn 1 kill. So let's go to match 2. Sorry, game 2. I believe I sideboard it as though they were burn, even though it's not necessarily going to be burn. So on the draw here, I brought in some Leyline Sanctity here. I have 1 Pact Negation because they have some annoying cards like Skullcrack and Path to Exile, so it's nice to have 1 that you can find during your combo turn. Otherwise, the Veil Summers are dead, so they go out. So it's 3 Veil Summers out, 2 Leyline Sanctity, and a 1 Pact Negation. I think that we're very favored, so we want to keep our sideboarding to a very minimal amount. That's why we only brought in 2 ley lines, because we only have 3 back cards to take out. This hand is an interesting one. The City of Brasses are pretty awkward against burn. However, we do have the turn to kill if we draw another green card. And in the deck tech, I stress that the green card count is very important. This is one scenario that illustrates why. 2/3 of our deck, maybe a bit less now that we diluted the deck with some Leyline Sanctity, are green cards. So I think I like our odds enough that we can produce a turn 2 Griselbrand that is without Summoner's Pact. I think that's good enough against Burn here, so I think we're keeping. We do. Believe opponent mulligan to 5, which is unfortunate for them. That's not a green card. No burn spell's interesting. I mean, the read could be that they don't have a lightning bolt, or the read could be that they have a lightning bolt but want to enable Skewer the Critic later on. Because they're not killing us anyways from 4 cards, right? Which might be a reasonable thing here. Thankfully, our opponent's not doing anything. Black mana is interesting. I guess they're on Jund Burn with like Bumpy tonight, which means that they don't have Path to Exile, which means that we might not need the Pact Negation, which might be an inference that we'll have to make an act on if there is a game 3. Okay, there's the bump. Note that one more burn spell and we can only draw once with Griselbrand, but 8 Lifelinker is probably good enough. It's not the ideal card to pitch to Allosaurus Rider, but I don't think Burr can beat a Griselbrand very well. So I think that we're gonna put a Griselbrand in, go to 16 life because of the City of Brass, and pass, I believe, because they can theoretically have Bolt, 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 which would kill us. So I think we're just producing the Griselbrand and then we're passing here. Which is what I do. Yeah. They can beat it. Go right ahead. There's the bolt, so that means that they don't have a land and 3 bolts to kill the Griselbrand. In that case, I'm probably still a very big favorite because I'll be drawing liberally. Yeah, and I don't think they have any outs if they're on Jund without the Path to Exile, so I think we're good here, and our opponent conceded. So happily, we're 3-0 in the MOCS preliminary right now, so this is Final Nub with the Neobrand walkthrough. This is round 3, and we'll see you in the round 4 video. Bye-bye.